Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you expression number 3. Now, some numerologists also refer to the expression number as the destiny number, but I am going to call it the expression number. It's still the same thing. If you don't know how to calculate your expression number, and we do this by using our given name at birth or on the birth certificate or adoption certificate, I have created a video how to create this number, and I've shared it in the description below. If this is your expression number 3, welcome. Let me share. The expression number is really the gateway into the career path, but it's not just about your career. The expression number shares your skills and traits, and you use them constantly throughout your day in your personal life, your relationships, and in your career. Many people believe the main number is the life path number, and to some extent it is, but the life path number is not who you are, whereas the expression number is a large part of who you are. The life path number is about the soul's lessons, the journey, and if you can learn to marry up the expression with the life path number, you could work through your lessons at a speedier pace. Anyway, let me share the energy of the expression number 3. This energy comes as optimistic, outgoing, charismatic, inspirational, expressive and artistic. It really is a joyful energy. I'm not saying other numbers aren't joyful, but it's the one with the joyful being. Now, expression can go two ways, and we'll discuss that as we go along. You are often seen as bubbly, bouncy, enthusiastic, delightful, fun, connectable, and approachable. The flip side of this is it can be you can, if this is your number, very superficial, immature, flaky, irresponsible, scattered, and over dramatic. Honestly, this energy is, I call this the child energy. It's what I call the Peter Pan energy. And so I hope and pray you have some numbers to ground yourself in this energy, because you can be very Peter Pan, and Peter Pan's got nothing, even a shadow, to hold him back, eh? It's a very happy-go-lucky energy, and so it can lack direction. You need attention, and you will work at it in any way, shape or form you can. Not all attention is good attention, as we know when we're dealing with our children. Your mission in this lifetime is to uplift, inspire, motivate, encourage others through your own self-expression. You will use the arts, words and imagination to do this. Chances are, let me get to that bit first. As a child, you were most likely friendly, imaginative, creative, possibly a talker. And on parents' evening, your teacher may have shared with your parents that you're a bit of a chatterbox, and if you could put that much effort into your topics, you'd probably get an A+ for everything. This energy is a storyteller, loves to tell stories. If the story's good enough, it's not embellished. But if they're not connecting, or it's connecting and getting higher, a 3 energy can often embellish the story. Just be mindful of the stories you tell, because if it's about you and your future, you've got to remember it. And therefore you become an actor throughout the whole of your life. So just be mindful what you do there. You seek attention, and this could cause you, if you're not getting it, to become the class clown at school. So just you're not at school anymore probably, but the chances are this is it, and you may still be doing this in the office. There are some people that just don't want to grow up. This energy thinks in images. A picture paints 1,000 words, and so you can often find yourself chuckling or laughing or have this great idea, and you can see it, so much in it, but writing it down sometimes can be a chore. So maybe writing isn't your thing, maybe speaking is your thing, because then you can get it out much quicker. I've moved from, say, writing a blog to doing my videos because I can get more out in less time than I can when I actually write it. So you think in images and you can be over elaborate in what you do, and you often give the full story. Now, for some people this is too much, and they may be, could you wind it up? Could you wind it up? I don't need all that detail. So just know your audience and share to the audience, not to your own ego. You could have often found yourself in the limelight, may still do, and it could have been comfortable or uncomfortable, because not all three energies are extroverts, and I'll come on to that in a moment. But you could find yourself the center of attention on or off stage. You have a great memory, so you can remember lines, which makes you a good actor, actress, or singer perhaps. And you know how to dress the part. When I see a 3 with strong 3s in them, you can certainly see they've got a character about them, or they're colourful, they're creative, imaginative. So you know how to dress the part, and this will come in mind when I get further down my little list of things that I want to share with you. You can often speak without thinking, which to me is a good thing because you're sharing the truth, but not everybody's ready to receive this. So over time, as you've been growing up, you will have had to learn to tweak what you say and do your best to think before you say it, or have some real strong reason why you shared that. This is a great energy to mimic and copy. You love to observe and replicate. So if it's not come from your imagination, again, this is down to being an actor or an actress. You can learn the lines and replicate. And when you've got the costume on, you become the part, no matter what era or scene that you are shooting. You draw people in, and this helps you create better results. You play off the energy, but stay true to you. Remember, don't tell any fibs, any lies, because it's going to come and bite you somewhere down the road. If you do a job that doesn't allow your expressive, imaginative, creative, social behavior to come out, you will need a social life, a big social life outside your work, and probably hobbies, creative hobbies in some way, shape or form. Better not to get a job like that, really, because it will suffocate you, and you really don't want to suffocate you, because you are on a mission to uplift and inspire everybody else. However, if you have got a job like that and it's a job for a means to an end, use your imagination, get creative, dress the part, act the part, pretend it's an audition if you're an actor or actress. Certainly know how to connect and sell yourself. You can have fun in whatever you do. This energy needs variety, and variety can have you scattered, so you really need to find focus and hone in on a result. Look, you love recognition. I've said you're an attention seeker. That's why you're in the limelight or on stage or doing one of these type of careers, is you need that feedback, that constant feedback. If it's not coming from others, you must also learn to give yourself feedback and celebrate your successes. You need a career really that gives you freedom of creativity, freedom of imagination, and freedom to not be stuck in one place for too long. You thrive on beauty, friendliness, and optimism. It just sparks you up. You need interaction with people and energy flow, as I've already shared with you. Now, if you are not so much of an extrovert, more introvert, or a more serious 3, because it depends on the other numbers that you have, doesn't mean that you can't be creative. You're probably a crime writer or a horror writer. If we think about other forms of entertainment, not everything is all about laughing. There are serious topics. You could even be a documentary person. So you've got a more serious nature. You could be a lecturer or an architect. I often say if you've got a 3 and 4 energy combo, you'd be an amazing architect, because the 4 is the lines and the structure and the 3 is the creativity. Can you just imagine those buildings that you would design? For the more exuberant 3s, and not necessarily the creatives, you would be social organisers, hairdressers, beauticians, somewhere where you can have a conversation while you're doing your chosen field of expertise. You're still great at the task you're doing, but it's that connection, that interaction with the clients that you really love. Again, you could be some form of motivational coach as well. Other careers here in this area of the exuberant 3 could also be fashion, sales, or creating styles, or showing people on YouTube with a vlog of how to do your makeup, or how to dress, or how to be creative. This could be something that you do. So it's not with many people around you, but you're doing it to many people. And the emotional 3s are probably going to be real soulful singers, or actors and actresses. Now, you have the ability to talk yourself into and out of everything. So make sure you've thought this through. If it's something you want, guarantee you can get it, but just know if you want it before you go all out. And you can talk yourself out of things. So what is your mood in a negative state? Because you could talk yourself out of a fun experience. Just connect with where you are now and the experience, and do your best to be honest with yourself and those around you. The 3s can lose concentration. It's hard to stay focused for a long period of time. Recess breaks at school were made for you. We shouldn't be sitting there doing the same thing over and over, and especially for a 3, because the same place stops creativity. So if you're finding your creativity stops, get out, go for a walk, give somebody a chat. Don't procrastinate, but just change the scenery, or change the situation, or the talk in your head, so that you can get a new, different, better result. Now, whilst the 3s are great at selling themselves and uplifting everyone else, they're great salespeople, but they can be easily sold to. So just be mindful. You love a good sales pitch and you can be taken in quite quickly. Then in a couple of days, you ask yourself why you've bought it. Make sure you've got a receipt and that you can send it back, because you may not want it. It's just the salesperson that you bought into. Just learn the skills so that you can use those in your life and return the product if you don't need it. Now, the 3s are great at bringing imagination into reality. If you can perceive it, you can achieve it. And that's the thing with the 3. They can see the vision in their head, and then they will go out there. They have the ability to create it and make it happen. When you are focused and in the moment, you also can be a great solution solver. My suggestion to you is narrow your choice to achieve greater results, so that you avoid being scattered. Let's look at some careers for the 3 expression. Okay, so I'm going to run through some careers for the 3 expression. The 3s love the arts. So it could be arts in words, music, canvas. The 3s can be great critics, because that's one of their, what you could call their negative traits. But however, if you are a critic on products or movies or books or whatever, then, or restaurants even, then great. The entertainment world is good for you. Social planning, fashion, image, welfare. I know it's a bit of a out there one, but there's a reason for it. Teacher, professional speaker, hospitality, or design, whether that be home or with the image. So now let me break down some career choices so that I can help you find out if you're in the right career or what career to move into. Now you know a little bit more about yourself. So let's look at arts and words. The words section would be writer, poet, article writer, speaker, acting, singing, publicist, bookseller, anything with books or movies even. The arts, it would be, the arts music, you could be a singer, play an instrument, a composer, anything creative in the music industry. Arts and the canvas. Now this is not just canvas, but it could be drawing, illustration, graphic design, any form of design, sculpture, photography, video work, vlogging, etc. As a critic, you could be a critic or a lecturer and a writer. Entertainment world. Now, gosh, the stage. It could be film or stage. It could be in a club. You could be a musician or a comedian. I'm sure there's many more that I have missed off here. Let's move on to social planning. You could be an events planner, personal or public or business, any field in this area. Weddings, gigs, concerts, functions, parties, organising the marathon or something, any social event you would be great at. Fashion and image. So you could be a salesperson or a designer for clothes, shoes, jewellery, belts, bags, hats. You could be into hairdressing, beautician. You could be making up brides or bridesmaids for weddings, any beauty products, again makeup. I've already mentioned vlogging. Any of this field you would be great in. Onto the welfare. You'd be good at social services, childcare or recreation. As a teacher, anything from kindergarten to a teacher that teaches creative topics. As a professional speaker, you could be a narrator or a motivational speaker or some kind of trainer. In hospitality, you could be a chef, a waiter, waitress, bartender, publican, receptionist, telephonist. Design world, you could be a designer in fashion, floristry, landscape gardening, homes, the architect, the interior designer, the soft furnisher. The list is endless, as long as you are either socially connecting with somebody or using your imaginative, creative mind and skills, then you will really enjoy these jobs. And remember, if you're in a job just to make money, find one of these jobs to help you. You can still make money in these jobs. Now, the type of one you take will depend on your life path number to some extent, if you want to work through that, but also your heart's desire number, which I will be creating those videos at a future date. I'm going through the expression numbers now. If you've got a lot of information from this, and if this has helped you confirm you're in the right career, or oh my God, those were my dreams, my one days, or they're my hobbies, look now to switch and turn them into a way to make money. If this is your video, great. If it's not, share it with your family and friends. Help elevate them. Remember, your mission is to inspire and motivate others by doing what they are good at. So do share these videos and help raise others. Using the expression number can help you work out if you're employing people to work for you or you're collaborating. See where their skills and assets are and see how they can complement you. You can't be good at everything, and so you do need to have various teams, whether they're self-employed consultants or a part of a team that works for the same company. You're not an island and you need to work with other people. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you've been inspired by this video and you want to learn more, I do readings, consultations and mentorships. When is now the time to live the life you were born to live? You know, I say it's your life, LYFE. Love yourself first every day. Do what you love what you do. It will make you healthy, wealthy and wise. If you want to stay in touch with me, then do subscribe, press the bell for notifications, because as I say, I'm going to be making more series, and I have series. If you don't yet know your life path number, do go and check your life path number out, and also join your personal year with what you're doing now in your business so that you can align yourself and be in the right place at the right time. Leave me some comments below. I love hearing from you. Are you in the right job? Have I inspired you to change your career path and do what you love from now on? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.